Hi, welcome back to the next part of our tutorial to build a spaceship. I will correct something that we done yesterday. We have here that mate, and I looked at the model again, and I see that one here goes the whole line down, and that here isn't a singular one. That is complete with that one, and here comes a cut later in, that is all. So I will try to correct that now. So we go here back to our top view and we see here we must go down. So we take our object here and take this part here with background selection surely and extrude that to that point, and from there extrude to that point. Good. Now we have surely not here the same angle there, so we try to make it as straight as we can. So we can take that here, we can take that here. That are only references, yeah, so feel free to change them like you want. You build your spaceship, nothing else. So think that can be good. We can change it all later, that's not a problem. Good. We need here more loops in, so we put here 5 loops in, and here maybe 2. So we have now that here. Maybe it should be so, but I see in the other one it should be straight one. So do it like you would. And here we have a create problem. Normally we must make all new, but I don't want to do it, so I try to fix that. So I take this line here, Shift D to copy that and bring it to the side. I make you screencast keys on. Okay. Then I extrude it to the other part there, and we see we must tweak here a little. So we get this point and grab it there, and so we go that we hit the reference. And make it also every time that it have the same distance in faces or so, nearly, because when you have too much difference between them, you will get problems. So we first make now very basic rough stuff here and fix it then together, because here isn't Sam, so we need to do that. I take the underline here and extrude them down and bring him to that side. So we have that. We can here get the loops in that are now 9, 11, 12. 12 is okay. Good. Then the next step we want to reach is get this here down. So we disable all with A, and no, we don't need that one. So C, circle selection, little mouse wheel pressing, then it deactivates. Extrude and bring it to point. And you see it has a point before and a point later. So we have first that, and now we need here loop to get on. So first we bring that to the same distance like the other one. Then we make here a loop in. So we go here on, but not with the rest here. So we extrude again, grabbing and positioning there. So we follow that line there, but here we must correct that. So we hit the C for circle selection with background selection. That's important. And then we have that. And then we take them again and extrude again to the next point. The next point here. So we can take that and put that in and get that here and make the same distance. Why we make the distance in the moment? In the moment we make it, we will later connect that, surely. But in the moment, that's the easiest way I see. Maybe there are 1,000 other ways to do that. Surely they are there. But I must look that we get our daily stuff of blendering. So that we see in the end of the day what we done and not only speaking about something. Okay, that's good. So we see here are two lines, here are not two lines, so we take in here two loops and then we can connect this stuff there. The problem is then it is a 3D. So we must mark that all and close that. And then we can make with a bridge modifier that is much faster, but it must be the same count of words that we will connect. So because of that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops. So we make here 7 loops in. You see it's down left. There are a number of cuts. There are it's written down. Okay. So now we connect what we want to close. That is that here. We mark that all. Then spacebar, search, bridge edge loop, and then he closed that automatically. Then we have that here. I see here we have an arrow, so we mark the whole line and scale set 0, so that is really a straight line. Good. Then we have here that isn't not fine. So here I will make, oh, we have another selected, so we only need that here, but without the top face there. Then we take local, isn't that? Scale x0 and then rotate y. And we can bring that normally. Oh, we forgot the top word. Oh, I go back. Good. Then we make it another way, like every time. We select that here, get that to that point. Then we take this here and bring that to that point. Then we clean it up here. That means that here must go more there and that here too, I think. When we follow them, it should be a straight line. So we have that. Then we got that. That is nearly what we want to have. There is another value for that to make that a straight line. I don't know this gimbal. No. Normals can be scale set 0. No, it is. Okay. So The only thing I know then is to go with lip tools and say he should relax it. Oh, that doesn't function. Wonderful. So we go back and we say flatten. Oh, flatten works. That is a wonder. Then we take that line here too and take flatten again. And we got that. Then we take the top part there and bring it on the line where it should be. And we can maybe hit again, flatten to make it real straight flow. Normally should relax to that too, but in this case it don't want. So we take another one. We have not enough options to do that. The same surely we can do then. With that here we can flatten all so that you have absolute straight lines with these loop tools. You must activate them under the add-ons in the user preferences. Yeah. Okay. Good. So we done that. Now we come to the next point. It is this part here. We don't see it here enough. So we take another picture like that here. There we see clear what is the point, and we must later tweak that that it fits with the rest. Okay, so we start here at mesh cube and scale down, grabbing, positioning, scale in the set a little, then edit mode and look from the front orthographic. Okay, so we get this point and grabbing it to the position, then we get that point and bring it near to. You see the sample lines. Then here we got to go to the top. So we take this line here and extrude that to the top, bring it to the side and fix it with the reference. So here we need to go more there. That should be a straight one. So we is it there? Then we take here back our global axis. Then we get that here and bring it to the next point. And now we have to extrude down there. So we take these two lines here and extrude them to the next point where something changes. And that is here, there, it gets in another direction. So what we can do here is to middle them so that we are in the middle, so we have a better float from the loops and all this other stuff. So that is good for that. Then we take this here again and extrude it to the next point that we have, that is here. And surely we middle them too, so that we have the half of them. And then we go on here to the end of our tile here. So we take that here, go deeper, middle, and to that point here. Good. So we take this both and extrude that in that direction, and then we make the same. We place it to the reference. So we have that, then we have that. Good. Then we have to bring that here out. So extrude and bring that to the point, and you see what we got. And we will now close that all. So we have to get the whole back part of that and close it with F. Then we have that whole part here, close it with F. Then the top part to close it with F. And so we make it with the rest too. Surely there are better ways to do that, but you know me, I do it my way, and hope you find your way too. Each planner makes it another way. What's the best way? Nobody knows. For each one, his way is the best way, and so you have to find your own way. We skeleton Y to have that in the thickness that we need. Good. So we done that thing here. Now we come to the other ones here. So we add a cube again, scale down, positioning. We want now build this whole thing here. So every time we start on a point, we have find this point, so we start from there. That is our point, and we need to get there 4 quads in. So we must look how we can place them. So first we grab them anywhere, and then we look where is the reference. There is the reference. So we can take that. We can take that point, and we can go them in the middle. So here. Next stop is here. Here something's changed, and here. So we take them both, extrude them, and put them on the changing points. Here change, so we go there. Here's the change, so we go there. Good. And so we go on to the next. Mark them both, extrude, bring them down to position. Good. Then we extrude to the next point is here. So extrude, bring up, bring them down. And then next point is here. So we got that. Extrude, bring it to that point. Fit with the reference. And go on. Next point is there. Good. And now we make the rest there. And that is my art to work. Doing the same things the simple way, and then you have no problems. Surely there are many other possibilities to do that much faster and correctly, but for me that is enough. I told it to you in the last tutorial. For me that is like voodoo stuff or something else. I can relax with that, yeah, to do it like that. Good. We now have that here. Now must think on what we want. So I extrude to that point here. And now we must go back here complete. So we got that. Now we have to go to that side. So we must look. I will go from them, extrude to there, and bring that to reference. Good. Then here we must close it all. So I take the circle selection here and extrude it to this place, and I must close that now. We can now make here, click that and that, spacebar, search, bridge, and it is closed. Good. Yeah. Now we can take here again word selection and place it to floating straight there. Then we take this both here. Oh, sorry. Here, this both, and extrude to that point there, and get here fitting to reference. So we got that. That was a really complicated one, but not really. Uh, the best comes at the rest. It must be in 3D. It must have another structure from top view as we look from this side. But we may make that all later when we put all together. So we have a little time to relax before we see we done all shit. No, I think we will get that correctly later. Good. Now we should make this part here. So again, add mesh cube, every time the same. And now you must think, where can I put these 4 words that we have a good result? So I get one line there, and then I think I should have a middle. So I grab that to a middle, and then we have automatically a start, and from there is no problem to make it. So we can take that one, extrude, grabbing, and point it to reference. Here we see directly, we must tweak that a little. Good. Here we must go down. So we take that here and go back to global. I don't know why that is. Extrude and go here to reference point. And this one here should be deeper. And so we can make it from here, extrude to the point. That's here. And then we can close them with F and close the top one with F and close the down part with F. So good. Then we go on. Next point is here. So next up is this point there. Deselect all with A. Then extrude, bring to point. So we got it there. Then I take this point here and bring it to the middle. And then I close here again with extruding surely and bring it here. And I see it isn't that good topology that I want, but okay, we'll take that. We close the background with F, we close the fore face with F, we close the down face with F. Good. Wow, that is really straight here. So straight and straight, yeah. So we go on. We extrude to the next point. Next point is there, but we should stay here in the middle. to have a even proportion there. Then we can extrude again that here, extrude to the next point that's there, and extrude to the next. And again, now we get here a smaller one. That isn't the problem, so extrude and go down. Now we get here problem because there's the end. So we have here to middle them. So bring it into the middle of that. Good. Then we can take them here off and extrude downward, and now bring them to the reference points. So grab that, bring it to here, that one to there. Try to get them nearly same. Surely you can't make it exactly, but that is enough when you try to do that here in your possibilities. So we have that. Then we have to close that here. So we close the back face with that. You know what to say, the front and the bottom. Yes, that is right. Good. So we have to go here to the middle. So we take this here, and you see the other one is marked. So A to deselect all, and go again and mark that. Extrude, grabbing to the point. Think on that, that is on quad, cube. So we have two parts there that we need. So we extrude that to that point and then close that all. So we got here the back face, close with F, the front face with F, and the bottom. Good. So we done that thing too. That is good. And that must be later tweaked also to get in 3D the distances and all the other stuff. So we save. It's Spaceship Point 3. Save. Good. So we have that one we must build, that one, and rest. So we add there a mesh, a cube, like ever. We get reference points, place it, then we tweak them, and it fits with the reference. So we get that, grab it to that position, bring that down. Good. We now make in loops there. I think 5 is okay. And 1 in the middle, or maybe 2. 2 is better. Good. Bring that down. Here we have also to do the loops. So make 1 or 2 there better. And down here we normally have to do the same, but I see we have here also this problem. So we make a loop here, a loop there, and a loop there, and the rest we cut through like I showed you in the last tutorial there. So make here 3. We will see where we can cut through. No. Okay. Then we got here our cutting tool, knife. We go to the start point, left click, go to the back point, left click, space bar, and it's cut it. And so we do it through all this stuff there. And then we have there a very bad topology, but a topology. It's not a roast, I know that, but it is like it is sometimes. Good. Then we have to cut here 3 times. So knife. Yeah, in Germany we say that it's no wish concert live, and blendering is no wish concert. Yeah, you must get what you can get. So good. Good enough, I think. Here we have the same. We have to cut through that all. So make here 4, here 3, here 4, and here 3. For the bending later, I told you before. And here's the same. Control R to make loops. Oh, and here we have the same fucking shit there. Why it don't follow the lines? I don't know it. Okay. So we take it here, take it there, we take it there, there, there. So then we must cut through that manually, like before. Here we can make a step to that, so we can make 3 cuts in there. So we get a knife and cut to that point. Don't know why that happens the whole time. Normally that must be loop able completely. Most of the day it's a really too fast click without thinking, and then you have that shit there. But then you must live with that and correct it. That is all. So then we cut here to that side. Good. Good. And that one. Good. We have to cut there too. So we go here with a knife to that position and then to that position and cut through. So we make it with all this stuff. And sometimes it makes no sense to ask why it is so. So we take it as it is and change it that we can go on with work and not discuss 1,000 times why. Don't matters. There are 1,000 ways to do Blender, so we every time have a chance to make another way when the one way fails, and that is the good one. Good. So we have a halfways even topology. That is good. So file save. So let's look at the hour. I don't have fun with that, but we make this here, and we have closed that. It must be deeper at the rest and so on, but that all we make later. So we start again. Add magic cube. Scale down. And bring it to the middle reference points. And I really love spaceships. I'm a fan of Star Wars and the other ones. So that is my favorite. So for me, it's fine to make here a spaceship first time. I've seen another one use that destroyer from Star Wars, a big one. And so I thought, oh, then I'll make one too. Yeah, okay. But I'll make a smaller one because I'm no profi at all. You know that. I'm a hobby artist. And for beginners, because of that, I am no profi. But I will get a result that is for me okay, and I think for you to learn that is okay too. So now we can connect these two words with that two words. Spacebar, search, bridge, edge loops, and the close set. Then we can loop here 2 times because we have here 2 loops, here no loops. So we loop in here 2 times. And then we can take here an edge slide. So we give in here edge slide. Then we can move around here. That is a good one. And you can take also vertex slide. So you take vertex slide, and then you can play on that original type there without changing the rest. That is the profit from that. So I will. Oh, that doesn't come with. That is bad. So vertex slide and bring it to the point. Good. So we got that. Then we have to make that here the same. That we slide that vertex to the point from the top there. So spacebar, vertex slide, to that position. Good. Now when we close that, so we have a triangle. Triangles every time bad. We never want triangles. So we have to do here another loop, and then we make a quad on it. So we close here this backside, the front side, and that one shouldn't be closed normally because there is an interface and we don't need an interfaces. That is another point too. Here we have a triangle normally 2. That is bad. We don't want have that. So we have to get that point here and bring it with extruding to the middle. Then we have the possibility to cut in through here and get that all to one point. Um, we have here only 1 point to connect, so we have 1, 2, 3, but we need a port 1. So we extrude again, bring it near to the point, and then we can close that. So we go here and zoom on. It's a little bit tricky to see, I know that, but that is Blender. Or you make it a clever way. Then you don't need to do that like I do that. So we can take that one. Only the result must be that you closed that things. How you do that, you know that. So here we have the same. I must look. We have here 1 point, 2 point, 3 point, 4 points. Perfect. So we can close that. That is real important that you close a 4 point, because then you get no shading errors and the whole other shit there. So I must go a little bit out of the graphics so that I see my points there. And when we look now from behind, because we want to close behind, so we get more in front, that we have space to see some, then we zoom on, then we see we have their points. There is one, so we get that one, then in the tip, and these two guys here, and close it with that. And so we make it on the other side too, surely. So we go in there, and there's 1 point, there's 1 point, and at the back end, and so we have also a cube form there, and that allows to loop there later. And I try to close that here and try to loop there, and nothing happens. Like every time I need a course, I think. Plan a course. Course. I'm too bad for that. Good. Then we make here a loop, and then we cut through that. So we take a knife, get a point, go to the middle, and cut through. Good. Now we can close here this face and close that face, F. Then we go to top view and delete what we don't need because we only cut it in front and we need to cut all. So we delete that simply and get that one and extrude it again. Then all the cutters come with that. So then we can remove doubles here on tools, and no doubles in there. That is good news. So we try now to loop in there. I think we can't, because here is the arrow that must be cut through that, and before must make a quad in there. That is the problem. But that means we can here do it with 6. And then we must cut here, and that is very bad. Okay, so we take a knife, we cut here because that line must go down, but when we go so we have a triangle, we don't want to have a triangle, so we go in here, 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 and there, and then all is, not all, but nearly all is done. We now must cut here surely from here 2. Oh, there's a triangle. That's bad. Um, oh, it was complicated more than I thought. Um, you can cut through that all there. That is a possibility. Knife through that all. Oh, good. Go back and we loop first here. We loop what we can loop. So, yeah, that we have to loop. Here we have a loop. That's good. Here we have one, and there we have one. All is good. Fine. So we bring it to our reference pick there. And I told you before we will adjust that all later. So I'm ready for today. We see us in the next part of our tutorial. Um, and then we go on. Okay, so see you next tutorial. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.